Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Algorithm Mind. My name is Hassan Khurram, and in this channel I teach programming skills in Python, MATLAB and R programming. I also teach Tableau, a data visualization tool. So I have been producing a series of tutorial videos regarding marketing analytics. This is where I take a marketing case study and implement data science techniques with tools like Python and Tableau to come up with useful outcomes which a company can use to make better decision in terms of their marketing strategies. For example, with the help of this tutorial, with the help of this plot, we are able to see that our company is making progression and it is generating revenue on monthly basis. So here I created a donut chart, and this is exactly what I'm going to teach you in this tutorial. So we are going to create this stunning visualization which shows the amount or percentage the company need to reach in order to meet their goal. As you can see that the January the milestone or percentage to goal reach is quite high, but as we approaching February we see that it has decreased to 73%. Finally we can see that in the March we are just about to hit our goal, then we are going to break through by making total profit is equal to total goals. Okay, that being said, let's move on to the new workspace environment where I will teach you how we can plot this stunning visualization. So in order to do that, we are creating a number of things before we can actually move towards plotting. The first thing is that we are creating a parameter which is called sales goals. Don't be overwhelmed by it. It is just a value. Okay, it's nothing else. Okay, so we are creating a value that is meant to be our goal, that the company has to reach this value. So how we can, you can see that, let me show you the parameter here, sales goal, and it has a value of 750000. Okay, so this is the goal that the company has to reach through their monthly progression. Okay, so this is the first thing we created, which is called parameter. The second thing we need to create is called measure. And let me show you the measure calculated field. So it is a calculated field that is equal to the sales goals, whatever the sales goals we have just described here earlier, which is 75000 minus the sum of total profit. Okay, so this is the calculated field for sales to goal. Okay, and finally we will calculate the percentage and create a calculated field percentage to goal, which is actually shows that how much goal or how much profit a company needs to generate in order to reach that specific goal of 75000. Okay, so that being said, so let's move on to our workspace where we actually plot this visualization. So first of thing I will do, I will take the total profit measure and then throw it on row shelf, and I will take on sales to goal measure, then drop it on vertical axis of total profit. So now we have like a bar chart, but we need to convert this into a pie chart. Okay, now that being done, the next thing we are going to do, we will take this measure names capsule and drop it on color card, and we will take measure value capsule and drop it on angle part. Okay, now that's been done. What we can do here is change the standard view to entire view. Now once we done that, the next thing we are going to do here, we are going to create a fake axis by clicking on row, by clicking on the right clicking on the row shelf and clicking on new calculation. Just write 0 in it, and here you go. Okay, now the next thing you need to do, you need to push your control button of your keyboard, keep pressing it, then pick this capsule and drag it right next to it. Okay, now that being done, the next thing you need to do is to make this dual axis. So for this purpose, go to the capsule and click on dual axis. Now here there are two charts that are being superimposed over one another. Okay, so you can see that we have chart 1, and the all will apply to all chart. Okay, so what we are going to do right now, we are going to see the trend of our sales profit and sales to goal with respect to time. So I'm going to take that date dimension and I'm going to put it on column shelf. So by default it will aggregate to year value, but we will need to change it to month value. Now you can see that we have successfully plotted our 3 plots corresponding to the month of January, February and March. So we need to label it as well. So what we are going to do, we will take this capsule, we will push control key, take this capsule month date, and we will drop it on. We will select the first chart here from mark card, and then drop the label on drop it on label. Now you can see that we have like January, February, and March. Our size of our chart is quite slow, it's little. So what we are going to do, we will increase its size by going to all, mark, and increasing the size here. Okay, now that being said, the next thing we're going to do, we will go towards the second mark or second card here, and we will remove this unnecessary information, because this second chart will only be used to create a donut. That is the middle portion of the thing. Okay, so what we are going to do, we will simply just drop those values. It will be a thing. It will be a simple circle. We will decrease its value or decrease its size. Now you can see that's taking the shape of the plot we have actually visualized earlier. Now that being said, we will also change its color to white, and we will slightly increase its size a little bit more. Okay, that's good. Okay, now when we go back to this card where we actually dropped a month capsule in order to display the values, these values are quite smaller in font, so we need to change its font to a bigger size. We can actually do that by clicking on label card, and then going to this font section, and then changing its value to something like 20. So 20 is more reasonable. Now once we done that, now the next thing we are going to do here, I'm going to drop the percentage to goal value in the middle section or in the top card, so we can able to see the percentage we need to achieve in order to reach our goal. So I will pick this calculated field percentage to goal, and then I will put it on label card in the second plot. And by default, it's a value we need to convert into percentage. So how we can do that? We will click on drop down menu. We will go towards format, and from format we will change to percentage. Okay, now that being said, its view font is quite small, so we need to change it to bigger size. So we will click on label, and then we will click on font size and change it to something like 16, or maybe like 18 would be good. Okay, that's good. Okay, and to add more description to this percentage total, we can further add text to it by clicking here and hit enter and say to goal. Okay, just to give the meaning to the text. Okay, so we can see that, okay, we need this percentage to reach the goal. We need we are 53% far behind the goal, and we are only 2% far behind the goal. So that's how you can actually create a stunning visualization or KPI donut chart in Tableau. I hope this tutorial has been helpful. If you need to ask any question regarding today's tutorial or any other aspect of data science or data analysis, feel free to write down your comment. I will be happy to help you out. Thank you for joining me, and I will catch you soon in the next video.